another work Wednesday. As you know, April is stress month. We've been talking about ways to de-stress our lives. So last week we talked about the flight, fight, or freeze response, and we talked about how those things show up in the lives of our dreams, ideas, and our goals. And this week we're going to talk about how to combat the fight, flight, or freeze response. But before we get started, we're going to take our 3 deep breaths that we've been taking, because we learned in week 1 that deep breathing is a quick way to de-stress our bodies. So what we're going to do is take 3 breaths in, hold for 3, release for 3, and of course, we're doing it 3 times. So let's get started. Breathe in, hold, and release. Breathe in, hold, and release. Last time, breathe in, hold, and release. All right, I hope you feel better, because I do. So here are the 3 ways we can combat our fight, flight, or freeze response. Number 1, if you are a flyer, so that means when a problem comes in your dream, your idea, or your goal, you immediately abandon ship. And what I want you to do is I want you to slow down. I want you to figure out what is making me want to abandon ship. What is the roadblock that is in my way? Because usually if you are a flyer, you're not even thinking about what the real issue is. So I want you to slow down and figure out what that problem is so we can then find a solution. Maybe you need to hire someone. Maybe you need to ask your friend for help. Maybe you need to buy a new software. Whatever that thing is, there is a solution to that problem. But if you just fly off the ship and you don't slow down and figure out what it is, we'll never get to it. Now, if you're a fighter, remember, fighters are people that just try everything. They try to get over their problem by doing a whole bunch of different things. And what I want you to do is I want you to try to do one thing, right? So don't try to go under, over, around, crawl, swim. We don't want you to do all that. I want you to figure out how to do one thing when it comes to your problem and stick to that thing and see it through. Because fighters tend to jump from left to right, up, down. Because again, when you think about you're in a fight, you're just trying to do whatever it takes to win. And that can tire you out and use all your energy and actually make you more stressed on the back end. So I want you to choose one plan of action if you're a fighter and stick to that plan of action and see it all the way through. Now, if you're a freezer like me, which is someone who doesn't really abandon the ship, we just don't move, right? So if you're a freezer like me, what I want you to do is I want you to assess and move. Assess quickly, move forward. So I know you're like, well, what if I make the wrong decision? That's why I'm freezing, right? It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as wrong, right? And at Prosper Projects, we don't believe in failures. We believe in experiments. So I just want you to choose one thing to do, try it quickly, figure out if it worked or not quickly, and then move on to something else. Because when you're freezing, you're not coming up with solutions, and that can make you even more stressed when it comes to your project. Okay, guys? So those are my responses to your flight, fight, or freeze. And I hope you learned something this month in April for stress month. Well, we're trying to de-stress you, not stress you. And I hope you come back next week, because in May, the theme of May is a step a day in May. So what we talk about in May is how to do one thing at a time, one task at a time when it comes to your goal. So as always, please like, share, comment, and I will see you all next week. Bye.